Hi guys!
So today we are visiting
Toko Merah in Kota Tua.
The place we chose to visit is Toko Merah, located in Kota Tua. When we hear the name Kota Tua, our mind might be taken to something spooky and something ghosty, since Kota Tua itself is an old district filled with urban legends. Toko Merah, as one of the oldest buildings in Kota Tua, also has its own history, and that is what triggered us to go there.
Toko Merah, based on our research, was where the massacre of Chinese Indonesians took place in the 1700s. Ironically, this place has now been transformed into a cafe named Rode Winkle. The forthcoming plan, as we heard, is that they will also open a gallery and a restaurant on the ground floor of the building. And it is so unfortunate that there's no sign that this place will instead become a monument of peace as a memorial for the tragic event.
From our visit, we instead learned about the building process of Red Shop. This building was originally constructed in 1730 as a residence by Gustav Willem Baron van Imhoff, a prominent Dutch figure during the colonial period. Over the years, the building changed hands several times. Eventually, it was acquired by Oyi Liao Kong, who transformed it into a store. It became famously known as the Red Shop.
In the early 20th century, from 1934 to 1942, the building served as the headquarters for N.V. Jacobsen van den Berg, one of the 5 major Dutch-owned companies operating in Indonesia.
Hi guys, it's so hot out here!
During World War II, from 1942 to 1945, the building was repurposed as the Japanese Health Department. Later, it was occupied by a joint British-Indian military force. After the war, the building returned to being the office of N.V. Jacobsen van den Berg. In 1957, it was nationalized and became part of PT Yuda Bakti.
By 1977, the building was owned by PT Dharma Niaga, a continuation of PN Satya Niaga, reflecting its own evolution as a hub for business activities. Finally, in 1993, the building received the prestigious Renovation Awareness Certificate, recognizing effort to preserve its historical significance. And since it didn't mention anything related to the massacre and its controversies, we decided to take a brief visit to Jakarta History Museum to collect more information.
It is said in one of its walls that display the timeline of Jakarta's history that the massacre of Chinese Indonesians did really happen there, back in 1740. The reason for that massacre is the downfall of the sugar factory in Ummelanden, which leads to social concerns. Hundreds of Chinese Indonesians were killed in front and in the inner yard of the city hall. And that's all we got from digging the truth about the massacre of Chinese Indonesians in the ground of Kota Tua. Thank you for watching and bye-bye!